Hi, my name is Patrick Palmer, and I am a Principal Solution Architect here at AWS for Games, Immersive, and Gen AI. Today I'm going to walk you through the Virtual Art Department demo in the cloud. Using the AWS Cloud for creative workflows fosters better collaboration and decision making. So let's take a look at this diagram, and we see a number of components. We have a virtual workstation powered by Amazon EC2, a G6E instance with the NVIDIA GPU. The software installed on this workstation is Amazon DCV to deliver remote desktop and all of your applications from AWS to any device. We are using Wacom Bridge, allowing for users to use their Wacom tablets on remote desktops, and we have a number of creative software packages such as Unreal Engine, Blender, and Krita. We are also showcasing AWS Deadline Cloud, which is a fully managed service for render management that is integrated right into Unreal Engine. Here we're running Perforce Helix Core in AWS for version control to support teams working collaboratively from anywhere. Perforce, along with Unreal Data Cache, is shared by both the virtual workstation and the Deadline Cloud render farm. Let's start by looking at Wacom Bridge on the tablet. Wacom Bridge offers a low-latency, artist-centric experience using the Cintiq tablet with remote desktops. As you draw with the stylus, you'll see a black pen line that displays and helps direct the artist experience. You can tell right away by drawing with the stylus that the experience feels natural. So now let's bring up and discuss AWS Deadline Cloud Render Management Service. Deadline Cloud makes it easy to build a cloud-based render farm in minutes that scales from 0 to thousands of compute nodes, and you don't have to manage the infrastructure. Deadline Cloud works with Unreal and a slew of other digital content creation packages, such as Autodesk Arnold and Foundry Nuke. Now with Deadline Cloud, you quickly get started by setting up queues. Queues are where you submit your render jobs, such as an animation queue. Here you can see that we have a queue named Unreal Engine. Now a fleet is a group of worker nodes that do the rendering and processing jobs. A fleet can be either service managed or customer managed, and it is associated with one or more queues. To submit a job right from Unreal, first we bring up the movie render queue window. You do this right from the sequencer. Now the one thing you want to know is when you submit a job is that Unreal Engine is stochastic. It's not deterministic. So each shot needs to be rendered on its own single instance. That way any randomness in, say, particles will be consistent frame by frame. So what we do is go into render config and make sure that we have the deadline renderer. And it's just as simple as submitting the render remotely. All of the Unreal assets will be cached on S3, so only the assets that have changed will need to be copied over. You can use Deadline Cloud Monitor to monitor the render queues and then download the shots when they complete. Deadline Cloud can also be used to manage your on-premise render farm. Submit your render jobs to your local render farm and then burst into the cloud when you need extra capacity. No longer worrying about bidding on a job and wonder how you're going to get it all rendered. Thank you for watching this demonstration on the Virtual Art Department in AWS with Wacom Bridge, Unreal Engine, and AWS Cloud Render Management Service.